behavioral analyst, 80 to 90% people think that they are self-aware, but in reality they are not. What about you? Even some say that leaders should have this type of personality, that type of personality. Let's discuss two leaders. It was Steve Jobs. He had a strict leadership quality. In current times, Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, he has a mild leadership quality. In both them, in their cases, they are unique in their own personality, and for sure they were self-aware. Steve Jobs or Sundar Pichai, they are self-aware of their own strengths and weaknesses. They worked on that. Now where they are, they are. Thus, our today's topic is self-awareness and 7 strategies. Hello, I am Nandini Das, academician, author. Even some say that in 21st century, self-awareness is the most important skill. Why not? Because self-awareness includes everything, your critical thinking, communication skill, everything. So what is self-awareness? Self-awareness consists of two things. One is internally you know that who you are. Of course, it is your name, your surname, your nationality, your background, all those things, outer things, right? These are like your citizen of which country, you speak which language, all those things. Internally, you know your characteristics, your personality, your likes, your dislikes, right? This is one thing. Number two is what people think about you, what's people's perception about you. So these two things make one self-aware. Thus, let's discuss our 7 strategies which will make you, when you practice them, you will also be self-aware. But before that, let me tell you one thing. When people think about self-awareness, they go to the extreme ends. If you are too much self-aware, what happens? You will always think about your shortcomings. Then what will happen? You will compare yourself with others, you will have anxiety, you will be depressed, all those things. That's not good. And if you are overconfident, you less care about your weaknesses, then you don't care anything. That's why you can't improve. So there should be proper balance how to be aware of yourself. Now coming to the first strategy you need to practice, that is to have faith in yourself, who you are. Doesn't matter you have a dusky skin, you belong to certain continent, or anything else, you don't speak English or anything else. There are many people, they have examples, created examples, because they had faith in themselves, just like Nelson Mandela, Barack Obama. Not racism, nothing else could stop them, because they had self, they had faith in themselves. Now you can find in your surroundings how many people are there from your history, from your country, from your province. You can find some people like that. Then number 2 is you are flexible enough for self introspection. Normally what happens, people are afraid of thinking about their own weaknesses or strength. Sometimes they think that we will be proud, we need to be grounded, or they are afraid to think about my weaknesses. They avoid that. Unless you know, maybe you don't say others, but internally, unless you accept your weaknesses, your strength, then how can we work on that? That's why you need to have that flexibility inside you in your mind to do self introspection. Then number 3 is confidence to stick to your principles. What happens? Sometimes maybe you will be loaded with many hurdles. Maybe you are right, but many people, they think that's not correct for you. If you know that that is right, you should have that confidence to stick to your principle. And around the globe, there are 2 things that makes you self-confident, and those 2 things are legitimacy and ethical. And these 2 are my favorite characteristics. I always follow them in my life, and in most of my videos I talk about legitimacy and ethical. But remember, there are also people, they misuse the legitimacy. They exploit the ethical things for their own benefit or to prove you wrong. People play many gimmicks. But remember, these 2 parameters are right, and if you recognize the right legitimacy, right ethical, if someone is his or her, somebody is in power and misusing power in the name of government rule, in that case you should know that what is the real rule and what people are misusing that. The same applies to ethical. In the name of ethical, people used to kill others. That is not ethical, right? So be careful about that. Then number 4, your strategy is prioritization. That basically you can call it time management too, because you have to prioritize what needed to do when. Suppose you have 4 projects with you, then you need to, first of all, you need to set the deadlines according to the need of the client. What is the relationship with your client, with your company? What is the amount you are dealing with? There are so many things you need to consider. Then prioritize your things. That also happens in your day-to-day life. Then number 4 strategy is you should not be a people pleaser but a team player. What is this? The distinction between team player and people pleaser. Most of the time people are confused and they commit mistakes. People pleaser means no matter that is right or wrong, but some people, they always try to show themselves in front of others. They are good, they are nice, so they do all wrong things to make happy others, no matter it is right or wrong. While team player means in your team, all the team has certain common goal. All the team players, they work towards achieving that common goal, right? And that includes empathy, sympathy, good communication skill, all those things. That is team player and not people pleaser. Then number 6 is, you know the best thing you can do. That means your strength. What is your strength? You should work on that. Suppose you rate yourself 50 marks in painting out of 100. If you give yourself 50 in painting and 10 in cooking. So here, what is your strength? Your strength is painting. Cooking is you need for survival. So you should put your energy, your effort, your time, everything to improve your 50%. That might take you to 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 or beyond. Then number 7 strategy is, where need improvement on your weaknesses. Do that. Be ready to do that. Normally people don't do that. It is very easy to say, but hard to practice, even in small things. So you need to, when you are self-aware, you know your weakness, then you can improve that. Now you know that what is self-awareness and how important it is in your life and how to practice it. Unless you practice it, how can you implement that in your day-to-day life? That's why go to the description box. There I have given a table for 7 days and 3 tasks. You can copy and paste that table, or you can draw by yourself for 7 days, 3 tasks. Write it down in the table and see the result. Don't forget to write your comment in the comment box. Like, share and subscribe my channel. See you next time. By that time, I hope you will be self-aware and work on the task given in the description box and let me know that. See you next time. Bye-bye.